I studied in Saint-Michel French, and I was in love with French. So by year, when I was 20, I wanted to make my military service so that I could be free from this burden. And at that particular year, a law was passed with the pressure of the Americans that all the Turkish citizens would be treated equally, because until that year, the non-Muslims were not accepted as equal citizens. And I, as you probably know, I belong to the others. I'm an other, a Teki, Yahudi. So when the law was passed, because they were giving the Marshall military aid, 1948, 47, they passed a law that everybody will be treated equally. So I had the opportunity to become an officer, reserve officer, after having gone into the school in Ankara, in Mamak, for a period of 8 months, which I did. So I became a reserve officer, Asteğmen, under lieutenant. And I was, one day, a captain came into the class. We are over 100 people in the class. And he asked, who knows a foreign language? Foreign language. Because I know French. And then there were two elderly men, 30 years of age, who came from America. They knew, of course, English. And they also, so we were the three who were taken in a special list to become translators for the American military force coming and being distributed throughout Turkey. So I was sent from Ankara to Polatlı Topçu Okulu as an under lieutenant, Asteğmen, translator. Tercüman Asteğmen İshak Alaton. And one morning I'm confronted with Major Harloff, Major Edwin Harloff, a man I never forgot. He was sent as an instructor to deliver Piper Cub airplanes, reconnaissance airplanes, to the Turkish army in Polatlı Topçu Okulu. So he speaks in English and I answer in French. And then he asked, why did they send you here? I said, because the captain asked foreign language. I said, I know a foreign language, it is French. But I need an English speaking. So he said, I'm going to send you back to Ankara and I will ask for another lieutenant who speaks English. And I said, you're going to make a hell of a mistake, because you send me back and you get no one, because all the translators are sent to their posts, so there is no one left in Ankara. So he thought for a moment and said, and he asked me, then what do I have to do? Teach me English. I said it, teach me English. He looked at me, he said, you must be crazy. No, I said, it's a very easy thing, because I know what you want from me. You want me to translate your conference into Turkish. If you give me the conference from one day before, because you have the lessons written, then I will work throughout the night with my dictionary, English, Turkish. And then the next morning, I will be ready with the translation already written in Turkish. And then when you say one sentence in English, I will repeat it in Turkish, so everything will be okay. He started thinking, and he said, how long do you need? I immediately answered, 28 days. I didn't say 1 month. I didn't say 3 months. I said 28 days. He was impressed. Why days, he said, because in 28 days I will be ready, I said, because you need me as soon as possible. And at the end of the conversation, he had to accept, because he had no alternative. And I was playing my game as a last resort. So we started working. The Turkish officers would come in the morning at 9 a.m., but we would meet at 8 a.m., 1 hour before, and then throughout the day, every hour, I would report to him with what I was doing. He gave me the principles of discipline, this Major Harloff. And then I learned English. I never went to any school, to any university. What I'm telling you is the residues of Major Harloff. And after 28 days, I was ready, and I was working on the dictionary, but I could not find an English-Turkish dictionary, year 1948. So I had to bring from my home a dictionary of English to French, and then from French to Turkish. So that also helped me continue with my French.